Kevin's great idea to come up with a theme song, by the way.
And maybe people will recognize it.
I mean, hopefully
It's a
it's better
rock
than
out version.
I mean, you're setting the bar pretty high for your news song here.
This isn't the new song. This is our opening song.
I have no clue what it is.
Kind of want to play this game now.
What is it?
It's Ninja Gaiden.
Oh. See, I find it interesting when people say Ninja Gaiden or Ninja Gaiden. What's the difference? Is it just pronunciation?
I'm I'm pretty sure it's like tomato and tomato.
Oh, okay. Chocolate or chocolate. Yeah.
No, don't ever do that.
No. Okay. How long is this intro?
I'm fading out now.
Okay. It's the best fade out ever, by the way. What is up, everybody? TGT Rick here with my co-host Kevin. You can actually see him now. I got to get used to pointing the opposite way because it's reversed on the screen. So I'm actually pointing away from you, but it's showing that I'm pointing towards you. But this is our 4-year anniversary show, and we decided we'll do something a little bit different. Let's go live on Twitch. Why the hell not? What is up, Kevin?
Happy birthday to the podcast.
Yay!
Happy birthday to the podcast.
Yay!
Happy birthday to the Gamers Talk. Happy birthday to the podcast.
Hadouken! Yeah! It's beautiful, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, man, this is weird, Kev. This is our first podcast. We've actually done one. Well, we always do our podcast live, technically. But this is the first time we can actually see each other as we're podcasting. I don't know how I feel about this.
And it's going to be the first podcast without any edits.
Yeah, I know. That's another thing. This is just go right for it because you can't really edit this. You really can't.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if I'm like still appearing all I'm looking at is at me, and I appear very, very choppy. No, I can see you. Oh. I'm looking at me though, or yeah, no, stop it.
Sorry.
but I appear very choppy, so I don't know if I appear choppy on your end
on my end you look fine.
Okay.
You look
so decent. Maybe. Oh wait, shit, we forgot. Disclaimer.
Yeah, where's the disclaimer? Come on.
Well, we got the intro song out of the way. Okay. So, disclaimer.
Disclaimer, this podcast is going to have some technical difficulties thanks to Comcast, most likely.
Yeah, most likely. So, thank you.
Well, although the Comcast is on your end, my end is Quest. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting, folks. If we drop, we will be back, and you guys can watch this later on our YouTube channel, and we will have it up on our regular podcast as well, which is on iTunes, TuneIn Radio. Working on getting on Spotify and wherever else podcasts are found. Really, I don't know where you go and find podcasts, Kevin. You just go dig them up somewhere.
We should try to get it on Smodcast.
That would be fun. They might post it and then delete it later, but that's besides the point.
Who knows? Who knows?
Man, 4 years. This is crazy. I never would have thought this. It's all from a drunken idea, Kevin. All one night, I was like, you know what? I bet I could do a podcast. And here we are.
I wasn't even there when you came up with the drunken idea.
You weren't. I don't know if we were even friends. I'm sure we were.
Well, I mean, who knows? I don't know.
I don't know.
See, now you can see now when you can do your air quotes, if you can see your air quotes,
right? Yeah.
And when you're like, you can see the yeah. Oh, this is so weird.
I know. It's I don't know, because even when we hang out and talk, we don't look at each other. We're just kind of like, just talking to each other.
That's why I'm looking at me, and I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at me, and not at you.
Well, thanks, Kevin. Thanks. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
That's it's good for the show. It's good for morale.
It's good for everything.
It's good for something, huh?
Yep. So since you put the picture of the chef hat,
yes,
I decided to actually wear the chef hat so everybody can look at it. And yeah, because I have plans for it for October.
Okay, all right. You want to spill some of those plans on the show, or you want people to wait and guess? I mean,
Well,
it's kind of
no,
obvious,
because I'm
but
lazy.
right.
I'm lazy, and I don't want to go out and try to find a new fucking costume. So
Well, and
you
you're
have to say air quotes there.
and you're black, so it's kind of tough to find any costumes.
No, because I could be Nick Fury any fucking time. I could be Morpheus any fucking time.
Thank you,
I could
Samuel L.
be
Jackson.
fucking.
You can be Blade.
I could be. I could be Blade. I can be fucking Spawn. Technically, I can
You
be.
can be Black Panther if you wanted. I can see you in a skin tight suit with
Yeah,
claws.
yeah. Now I can do
Yeah,
that. Yeah, I could be
he's
Black
throwing money at
Panther,
you.
or or there's a lot of options.
I'm sure. Yeah, yeah.
Or I can also be Black Peter Griffin.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. That is true. I like that. I don't, but I mean, you could. Could be the Black
No,
Bottles
so
Burgers.
I was just gonna reuse this and become Zombie Chef. Like, just get some red and shit all over it, and like I just like have a little bit of red on my lips and down my cheek and shit like that, and I'm be like, "Hello, children," and then eat people. Just reuse last year's costume. Just add a little to it.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, anyways,
I like it. I like it. Yeah, you threw me off guard though with the hat. I didn't expect that. Well done, sir. You don't usually catch me off guard.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Then
I'm
you made me
glad.
have to
I'm
wear
glad you
my
decided
hat.
to play because I don't want you to. You don't want me to feel like a jackass.
Well, no, not per se. Can I gotta
Not
watch
like
my
the people
facial
we saw last.
Oh God, man! Last night, I tell you what, that was a fun night, huh?
I mean, for one of us.
And that doesn't include either one of us.
No, that's not.
That just includes mutual friends or bar acquaintances.
No,
I should say.
with friends.
Yes, friends. Yeah.
I like to do this like right in the camera.
You're just gonna do that the whole show, huh?
I'm gonna make so many hand gestures. It's gonna be amazing. You're not even know what's going on because hopefully you're doing like I am and just looking at yourself.
I'm not.
while
I'm
just
watching
looking
you.
at myself.
I'm watching
damn
you,
it.
and it's
Now that's
yeah,
weird.
something. Okay, fine. I'll look at myself. I like looking at myself.
Yeah. Well, while you look at yourself, Rick, why don't you tell me how your week went?
My week's been good, man. It's been kind of busy. Obviously, I worked. Did I do karaoke? I did do karaoke this last week, didn't I? Jeez, Louise. Working 3 different nights at the bar, helping out. I did. Yeah, thank you for coming out and hanging out with me. That was fun. Then doing that and doing some as I told you, doing some late night, not drunk, probably stoned Amazon shopping. Which is always fun.
Well, that's always like legit.
Yeah, right. I had it. Well, here it is. I had it right by me so I could show people. But I got this sweet ass wallet off Amazon for $11. It's a Mega Man 9. Nice little wallet. It's not bad. Yeah.
With Bane, Dr. Wily.
Yeah. I don't know what that's about. Although, like I said, I haven't completed Mega Man 9, so I don't know if Dr. Wily turns into Bane, and DC just takes over, and here comes Batfleck in the middle of it. I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting. Let's see if people can see that. I don't know what that. I don't know why he looks like that. I don't know. But other than that, man, I just been just playing games, getting ready for the show. Because there's nothing like getting ready for a 4-year anniversary show with 2 days to spare. Because preparation, right?
Yeah, I mean the layout looks good.
Well, thank you. It was a quick throw together. I haven't done an overlay for a while. I was like, what are you doing, Kev?
I told you
You're gonna be mystified with your hands. Great. I had a reunion dinner with a couple of my old skate buddies. That was kind of interesting. It's been 5 years since we've seen each other, and my first real skate team I was on, and we had a reunion dinner at the place we used to always go to, Billigan's. Believe it or not, because I mean it was when we were skaters. It was like, oh, it's cheap, whatever. We can fill up on peanuts and have like something super cheap to eat, and it'll be fine. And it was cool to see everybody. It really tripped me out when I was seeing that almost everybody there was old enough to drink now. That weirded me out. I was like, God, I remember when you were like this tall. Like you were like 10 years old. Why are you drinking now? I feel so old.
But, welcome to my world, youngin.
Yeah, apparently. But it was fun, man. It was good to see everybody and reminisce about good times. Some of the best times I've had in my life, just doing my professional skating and hanging out and just going and just doing stupid shit but having fun, Then I've been playing more of Shadow of Mordor. I thought I beat it. I beat the game. But I was wrong, because I completed the main story mode. At least I thought I did. where I avenge my spoiler. You avenge your wife and kid's death, and to me that's satisfying enough. That's what I set out to do. But no, they're like, here's a whole nother area, which is like a whole nother fucking land, which is about the same size as the last one I just finished. And I'm like, I don't want to play this. I'm satisfied with my ending. I don't want to do this.
So you just arrived to my conclusion a little bit later than I did.
Yeah, about what, you went 10 minutes into it, 20 minutes into it?
30. I'll give it a
30.
good
I'll give
30.
you, okay, good 30. Okay, yeah, I about 23 and a half hours later than you. Yeah, I arrived to the same conclusion of the game.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you got there eventually.
Well, it's just like, man, it's the same thing over and over. And don't get me wrong, the game is fun. But when I take the time to take out everybody that I can and then do the story missions, and then they open up a whole new world without Aladdin in it and Jasmine and Magic Carpet, and then there's like 15, 16 new bosses that I have to discover, I'm like, I don't want to do this again. I just did this. This is pointless. I don't know.
So how badly are you going to go out and buy the second one now?
I don't know now, honestly, because if I have to finish this first one, I don't want to buy the second one. Can I just finish the story that I thought and like be fine? I don't know. I'll have to do some research into it. I did do some video game hunting though this week, so that was fun.
Oh, any good finds?
Yes, actually, and I can show them to you because we're on video.
We are on video. This is so weird.
This is so new to me. It's so foreign. Let's see if I can pick these up without falling over. That was fun. So actually, no, I actually got a really good deal. Found a lot of PlayStation 1 games, dude, for $10. So, starting
Each?
off, no, $10 for
total.
Yeah, total for all these. Only non-PlayStation game, but Dreamcast, The Grinch. It's a Dreamcast game. You don't usually find You don't find Dreamcast games, man. They're hard to find. And it's The Grinch. And I remember playing this on the computer because I got like a demo of it in some sort of stupid breakfast cereal as a child. Then the only two it didn't come with cases, Caesar's Palace 2000 and Siphon Filter 2 Disc 1, which, But then the Dukes of Hazzard 2, because that's a great game. Tekken 3.
Like the Dukes of Hazzard TOO or TWO?
Just the Daisy Dukes it out. It just says 2 on there.
Okay, so
yeah.
It's okay, so it is 2. Like this is a sequel.
Yeah, it's a sequel. So they made a first one apparently.
For the love of God, why?
I don't know, but it's 2 players, man. We could play it. Came out in 2000. That's kind of a late release for a PS1 game. Ugh. Anyway, Tekken 3, greatest hits, whatever. Tekken 2, greatest hits. Tetris
Look at
Plus.
you buying fighters games.
I collect for the PlayStation 1, man, and I have the first Tekken, so I didn't have the other 2. Sports Superbike 2, whatever. Anyway, for $10 for all these, I'm not gonna pass them up because it's under $1 a game, right? And you don't find PlayStation 1 games for under $1 usually. Here's a good one I know you'll love: Kurt Warner's Arena Football Unleashed.
Well, see, now I played the shit out of that because it'll just remind me of the time that I was a season ticket holder for our lovely Portland Thunder / Portland Steel, and then they decided to get rid.
Play a season, or did they just?
Yeah,
change
they played
the name?
one season.
Okay.
No, they played one season, and then they folded, and like none of the season ticket holders know because I made friends with like a few of them.
Well, yeah, you were there for like 2-3 years, weren't you? You were there from the beginning.
3 from the beginning.
Yeah.
And fucking, they were just like, oh, we're gonna just go quietly into the night. Into the night.
Just
into the night.
Yeah. I know that was kind of shitty. I mean, I went to a game with you one time though. That was fun. I appreciate that, but they just didn't do enough promotion for that thing. They really didn't. They were just like, oh, we can draw numbers. It's fine.
Yeah, draw numbers by giving away a shit ton of free tickets.
Yeah, exactly. Next up,
still no one shows up.
Yeah, that's sad. Next up, I got Driver 1 for the PS1. Let's see, what's this one? NFL Blitz, greatest hits. It's always a fun game. I never played it on the PlayStation though. I always played it on the 64, so interesting to see how that plays. Let's see, we got a couple more here. Need for Speed High Stakes, and NFL Extreme 2 with, who is that on the cover? Is that Ray Rice? I don't know. Could be.
Is it a
Oh no,
is it a
it's
Raven?
John. It's John Randall. Randall.
Number 93 for the Minnesota Vikings.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. John Randall.
Okay. And then last but not least, which one I was actually happy to get, Mech Warrior 2, which is kind of nice to have that one. That one's a little more hard to find game nowadays. But yeah, man. So that's kind of been my week, just working, playing video games, getting ready for this, and finding video games. So nothing too crazy. It's been a pretty normal week for me. What about you, Kev? How was your week, buddy?
Well, I mean, I'm glad you neglected to tell people that you've been a bitter old man this week. Our roles have reversed. I mean, I'm calling you out because you called me out last week.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Did you called me out last week too, though?
No, I didn't.
Sure, you did.
Sure, I didn't.
See, if we were more prepared, we'd have a replay system and we could go back and listen.
But we don't.
We don't. We're not the NFL yet.
No, not yet.
Throw the challenge flag. It'd be great.
But that's part of the reason why I showed up there on Wednesday, Ricky, because you needed me to be a shield. And
I did.
And I didn't shield very well because part of me was like, there's nothing really I needed to shield you from. But at the same time, I was like, I want you to understand my pain.
Oh, I know your pain. I've worked that place many a times.
Right, but you haven't worked it really recently.
That's true. You're right. I haven't worked it for about well, I mean, in reality, consistently for about maybe a year or so. So, but
yeah, now you're gonna go get every other Wednesdays. I mean, how can you not include that, man?
I'm live. What do you want me to do?
Exactly. This is just all me calling you out.
Oh, thanks, buddy. It's so kind of you. No, we have reverse roles. I don't know what happened. I think our this it didn't work right or something. I don't know. But I've become a maybe old man, and Kevin's become a young striping buck.
Well, maybe it was because I completely blew up at people like the week before.
Yeah, you got all your frustrations out.
And maybe we were like, oh, well, maybe we should just get Ricky to cover some nights in because obviously Kevin's an angry black man. Blah blah blah.
I mean, I don't think the word angry was put in there, but probably.
But but my week has been rather chill. I spent some time, shielding on Wednesday.
Thank you for not Seth Rollinsing me, by the way. I appreciate that. I didn't want to take a chair.
Well, I mean, I could put you through a table.
Could be fun.
Ew. Anyways.
What?
What's wrong with you? Live. We're doing it live.
We're doing it live. Doing it for the dinosaurs. I don't know if that means anything or not.
But I went out. You joined me at tacos on Monday.
I forgot about that. Yeah, Monday. You were a fucking rock god at the other bar. Hell, you were a rock god last night.
I'm a rock god anywhere I go, apparently. I mean, someone bought me a shot last night just because I did Dragula.
That's true. Just because you sung a song that you normally sing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
they didn't know that.
No, they didn't know that.
And I wasn't gonna let them know that. And when you're like, oh, this cute girl wants to buy me a shot? Sure, honey. And then we get up to the bar, and she's like, 3 shots. I'm like, you're buying me 2? And then her boyfriend comes over, was like, oh, here, thanks, babe. I'm like, oh. This wasn't like you hitting on me at all.
It was just lunch. What's up,
buddy? Oh, that's Eddie.
Is it Eddie? Good old Eddie. What's up, crazy Eddie?
Not lunch, lurch.
Oh.
Smart lurch.
Well, it's small. I can't see it.
I can't even read it because it's coming through my computer all super faded, so I can't.
Just like last night.
I mean, I had 5 drinks and a shot, and I wasn't feeling anything. That's so weird. Maybe I'm gonna take the month of August off and not.
You're gonna take my birthday month off and not drink.
Oh shit.
I mean, that could work in my favor.
Well, I mean, I won't remind people of like how your last couple of birthdays ended up.
Oh
So
no. The one before last year's was fine. That was fine. The one before that wasn't too great. I kind of have a pattern. It's every other year for me, right? So last year I don't
so
remember what the fuck happened for the most part. So this year it's gonna be a little more tame. So next year is when it's gonna be crazy.
well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Maybe I'll take a 1 day sabbatical then.
A 1 day sabbatical. You're just gonna stop drinking for 1 day.
No. I'm gonna drink for 1 day and then
Oh,
take the rest of
oh,
all the
oh.
following.
Okay. I got you.
So that way I can party with you on your birthday.
So we're not gonna hang out the month of August, is what you're telling me.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Wow, that's hurtful.
But I'm also thinking about also like for also the entire month of August,
I
or
didn't smoke
maybe
first this
even
time, Eddie.
beyond.
Jerk. Huh?
Huh? What?
Eddie said quit smoking first. I haven't yet.
Oh, Eddie, I love you, and here's the thing. And I'm gonna get to this. I'm gonna get
Kevin's
to
moving
this.
around. What's going on? Kevin,
One
keep your pants on.
one day,
Oh
one
gosh.
day, Eddie, I'll get rid of these. But for now, they're my crutch, and I love them, sort of. Not really. I need to quit. I
You're
know I need to
petting
quit.
cigarettes live right now to the internet.
No, I was
This is
actually petting my
exactly
hand
how I
because
expected.
no, because my cigarettes were in this hand, and then I petted my hand, so I gave the illusion like I was petting my cigarettes. Anyways, um, but I was also thinking about I'm thinking about quitting like other than cigarettes, Eddie. I'm also thinking about like quitting like soda,
Ooh.
like altogether,
I
because I know
yeah.
a lot of people have been doing that,
Yeah.
and I'm like, maybe it's time. I'm almost 37 now. I could have a chance or a high propensity for fucking diabetes and shit. So let's cut that shit out. Which means I'm either gonna be drinking a shit ton of beer when I go to the bar when I drink again, or I'm just gonna do whiskey on the rocks.
I mean, it's yeah.
Yeah,
There's that.
yeah. Who knows? But so that's something I've been thinking about this week. But other than that, I haven't really done shit. I'm preparing for tomorrow, which is gonna suck. I mean, it's gonna
Yeah.
be
Well,
awesome,
you're
but it's
gonna.
gonna
Yeah.
suck.
Tomorrow's gonna be great for. It's gonna suck. It's gonna. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how to put
Yeah,
that nicely. Like and I mean.
ladies and gentlemen, I am finally gonna get to see Bruno Mars live in concert, where I paid a shit ton of money to go see. But my work didn't really give me the schedule that I wanted to have off.
Right.
I wanted to just get off at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and drive up to Tacoma.
Yeah.
So
Naturally.
work my normal shift and then get off early and then use vacation or whatever.
Yeah.
But my boss was like, "You're gonna open now," and I have to get work at 6 tomorrow,
Oh,
which
so
means
that
I'm gonna
means
have
you
to
got to
probably
be up
set
at
my
like 5.
yeah. Well, my first alarm's probably gonna go off at like 5:15, and I'm gonna have 6 or 7 after. So that way I can wake up at 6. Then I'm gonna be off at 1:30. Then drive to Tacoma. Then watch Bruno Mars and come back so I can go back to work on Tuesday. But the state of Washington sucks
They do,
because
Kevin.
they just passed.
They
Yeah,
did. They
they
did.
just passed a law today. They or it went into effect today. They now have an EDUI thing, so that way if you have your cell phone in your hand,
Right.
even if you're just using GPS, you
Yes.
can get a ticket. But on top of that, if you get pulled over and then you get for whatever reason and you're Eddie smoking, eating, drinking, grooming, then you can also get $99 ticket infractions on top of that. So you really think that I'm going to go from Vancouver to Tacoma, where there's probably going to be some traffic,
Right.
without a fucking cigarette, with Leilani in the car passenger next to me smoking too? And what, you don't think I'm gonna have like, you know, some water or soda or something driving? I'm gonna get like probably like $600 worth of tickets, but I'll have my seatbelt on. So
So,
there's that.
so folks, you've heard it here first. Next week, live from Gel, Kevin the One Brooks.
Yes. But other than that, I've been just watching fucking Netflix, not really doing shit. I watched the new Resident Evil animated movie, the Vendetta.
Oh yeah. How was that?
Yeah, that dude.
So
The
you can watch the
animated.
Resident Evil movies, but you can't play the games. And yes,
Yes,
Rumble 9. Yeah, that is some stupid laws. We agree. And especially with it being a DUI, so it goes on your record as a Dewey, which is ridiculous.
Yes, because no, it's an e-Dewey. So I'm drunk off of the power of the electronics.
Well, I mean, you are holding your phone right now, so
Well, I'm not driving.
fair enough. Fair enough. Where'd you go, Kevin?
See, I can do weird reactions. I can
What do
do
you
weird
do?
reactions too, like that too.
Oh,
I
God
was,
damn it,
I
Kevin.
was like, I put down my phone really quickly. So you're not even watching me. You're not
I
even
am watching
watching.
you. I am watching you. I
But no,
watched you put down your phone and look around like something was happening.
yes, that acting. Yeah, thank you, sir. But I can watch the Resident Evil movies. I will not play the Resident Evil games. I will not play because the movies are movies and games are more interactive. And I'm not gonna have like I also have like the weird feeling around since we're live. I also want to be like Ricky behind you.
Right, but I can
And I don't know.
see behind me because of the
Oh shit,
camera.
that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Camera and that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good
Well,
try.
either way,
There might be something in
it
the
was.
closet behind you, so you should watch out for that.
Well, I mean, it's probably the chef apron.
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of disappointed you're not wearing it.
Yeah, right. But I want people to see my shirt.
It is a nice shirt. It's a good shirt. I mean, it's no Gamers Talk shirt,
I,
but it's okay. It's all right.
well, somebody hasn't given me a Gamers Talk in 4 years.
you you haven't. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Thank
Can't
you.
argue with you. I can, but I don't
Nope.
want to.
No,
I
yeah,
can't.
you shouldn't. But but other than that, man, other that Peachy Keen waiting for Bruno Mars tomorrow, and I'm gonna load up on a shit ton of these.
What are you grabbing?
A shit ton of 5-hour energies.
Why do
Because
you
I'm gonna
have
need it
4
tomorrow.
5-hour energies in front of you?
Because I got the hookup. Holla if you hear me.
Big Papa Pump is now your 5-hour energy supplier.
There's actually I actually have like one. There's probably like 7 or 8 bottles back here, including the huge ass Protein Plus bottles. Yeah. Either way, this one's expired. Oh fuck! Sorry, that was my computer.
How are you so tired all the time then if you have that much 5-hour energy?
Because I don't actually drink these 5-hour energies.
You just look
I
at
drink
them.
my Rockstars. Yeah, they're here for inspiration.
5-hour energies are your inspiration.
No, I know. I drank one on one of the podcasts, and you're supposed to save the sound clip of me drinking it.
I have the sound clip saved, sadly.
Yeah, good.
It's great.
Still,
Folks,
yeah,
for the ones that are just joining us, we are doing our 4-year live stream. We did do a disclaimer at the beginning of the show that both of our internets, for some reason, they are shitty. So if you're experiencing lag on the actual stream end, you will be able to watch this again on YouTube, and we will have the audio version probably by tomorrow. I'll get the audio version out for us so you guys can listen to it. But as Kevin was saying, this podcast is not endorsed by 5-hour energy yet.
It probably won't be.
It could be.
5-hour energy.
It's your inspiration.
It probably.
Kevin, do a commercial right now for 5-hour energy. Go.
Nope.
I'm putting you on the spot. The fans want to see it.
No, you. Dude,
There's hundreds of comments in the chat. There's not saying they want to see you do a commercial.
I even though it's coming in blurry on my end,
right.
I don't feel that there is.
Oh, there is.
I'm looking.
I can. Oh God, that's a don't do that. That's a scary close up.
And that's why you drink 5-hour energy. Boom.
What? That was it. All right, I'll accept it. So have you played any new games this week, Kev? Or since last week's show, have you finished any games or anything?
No.
Yes.
No, because I talk about finishing Life is Strange on the last podcast.
No, you talked about it on Wednesday night.
I finished. No, because I told you because I finished it last Saturday. We recorded last Sunday. I talked about it last podcast. Remember, I told people saying that people were dicks because of the Ultimate Decision, and people were like, "Oh, holy fuck, people are assholes." You don't remember that at all on the podcast?
Yeah, that rings a bell.
See, what can I do with you? The only thing I've been doing is getting my Marvel Future Fight on, which
I'm surprised
I'm
you're
not.
not playing right. You are playing it right now. Of course you are.
No, I'm turning it on so you guys can see the
And there
update
goes
for
your
it. I don't
internet.
even know how well.
Congratulations.
Yeah, there it goes. Uh, it's loading by net Netmar. No,
There
there
it
you go.
is. There it
Can you see?
is.
Yeah,
What am
look,
I
you got
looking
the
at here?
Spider-Man update. I think you can see it.
That Spider-Man looks weird. Why does it
Spider-Man
look so
update
weird?
with you can get Rhino and all the kind of good shit. So
You
I've
can
just
get
been,
Rhino
you
from
know,
ECW?
not that Rhino.
That's the only Rhino that matters.
You don't know anything about Spider-Man.
I know things about Spider-Man. You shouldn't
Whoa, what
start
is it?
like
What just
that.
happened?
That's what
You see that on the screen?
you loaded Netmarble and it took away from whatever little bit of internet you have over there.
Well, let's turn that shit off, and I will
That's
get
why
rid
I
of
have
that quick.
all my electronics off except this right now and my air conditioner because I don't think that takes up Wi-Fi yet. Should though. There should be a Bluetooth connected air conditioner. Great. There goes $1 million idea
Well,
live. You're welcome.
live.
You're
Patent pending.
You're
Patent
welcome.
pending.
It's is it?
Now it has to be.
Oh, because you said it. Great.
Well, I said it on your behalf.
Oh, thanks. I think.
Maybe. I don't know.
This is so weird.
So yeah, no new
We've never
games.
done a live podcast before, man. Like this. This is
No.
weird. I keep finding
I
myself
know.
looking at you admiringly. And
Oh, just like my heart will go on and on. But you have a much better beard than I do because I
well, you
don't
know,
have
it's okay. It's all right. I could draw you one on the screen.
it.
Actually,
That'd probably
probably
be the
not
only
because
thing
it
I
will
can.
kill the stream somehow. Something will happen.
Yeah. So let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Let's just picture Kevin with a beard.
Let's just I don't know, maybe go on to like a little thing that we like to call the news. Can we do that?
I think we should. I think we should. Kevin, do you have a new song, folks? For you that are new to the show, that are tuning in for the first time, like obviously this is the 4-year anniversary. We're almost at 100 episodes. This is actually episode 91. Right now, we did take a break in between. I did. Kevin's been on for about 31 shows now. So this is kind of the structure we do. We like to do how our weeks are, and then we like to go into the news, and then whatever topic we have, and just fun in between. So Kevin, new song.
So you actually challenged me to do this new song last week, and I was like, no, it's gonna suck. And then lately, it's been stuck in my head like for a week. So
Insane in the Midway.
without that further ado, no.
Oh,
Damn
sorry.
it.
I got stuck in your head now. All right, sorry. Continue. Go,
Dun 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 dun
Ah.
dun 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 dun. Then it repeats. Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
Okay, you good? That's a good workout song, man.
I got,
We should invent the NES workout with where you wear two power gloves, right? But they're weighted down, and then you just box to. Does the power glove work for Punch Out?
I'm pretty sure it works for Punch Out.
That'd be great though
work.
if it did. Like you could just get two power gloves, man. You just double fist in the glove, and you just fight.
No,
Mike
it's
Tyson.
only one. No,
I know, but
if I remember back in the day, because I'm older than you.
Double fist.
No, because that wasn't work. Because it didn't.
What if I
there
got a
wasn't
tattoo of the power glove? It's a bad idea, huh?
That might be bad. That might be a badass idea.
Right? That'd be so crazy. Yeah. Like I think once you go there, though, there's no going back. Like I mean that's like extreme nerddom. That's like getting Rob tattooed on me somewhere, which would be cool. Little Rob robot.
I was just gonna say you should get your face in the Rob.
Yeah, I'm not big on face tattoos.
Well, it's okay. Your beard will cover it up.
You're not wrong. Not wrong.
No, I'm not. Bring me some news, Ricky.
Well, the news is on your side. I gave you the news this
week.
week.
The news is on your side. I don't have the news.
No, it's not. I told you I'm not opening up any other tabs on this thing.
My God.
I don't want it to crash. I said that before we started. I said, Kevin, you're handling the news
said
today.
no. You just
Yes,
No,
I
you
did.
just told me to find. No, you just told me to go find some Comic-Con news.
I
That's
said, Kevin,
all.
you're handling the news today. I'm not doing it. I
Oh,
have it
fuck
recorded,
my
Kevin.
life. I'm not ready for that. All I looked up was Comic Con news. So you're like, is there any new Comic Con news? This is what happens when we go live, people.
Damn it, Kevin.
Hold on, let me pull up our
No, start doing your
page.
Comic-Con news, and I'll
I
find some
don't
other
have it. I only have
news.
one.
You only
That's
have
not
one
on our
Comic-Con
page.
news? You don't even have our page
Because
open.
I told you IGN sucks.
IGN is terrible.
Yes.
Fuck IGN.
So I mean,
I
there's
said
been
it
a
live.
lot of.
There
we're
goes my
screwed.
shot for ever being an IGN ever. Both of ours.
So I know we've had a lot of trailers debut. We got the trailer for Thor Ragnarok.
Yes.
We got a new Justice League trailer. We got the Defenders trailer for Netflix. We got some other fucking trailers that I probably
Are you
didn't
just blowing
watch.
for the news like that?
No, I'm just talking about the trailers that were released.
Right, but we
I'm
both
still pulling
watched
up the
them.
page. Did you watch them?
I posted them and watched them. Yes. More so than you did. You didn't even know they were posted until yesterday.
And hence the reason why you should have had this already covered.
God damn it, Kevin.
I know. I got the page pulled up. Hold on.
Do you, though?
This is what happens.
This is what happens in a live podcast, yeah.
Right now, I see the post about, hey, you can watch us live on Twitch.
Don't push that. That would be some weird Inception shit, man.
Yeah, we don't need that. But the fucking there we go. Okay, there's some other shit going through. There we go. Oh no, my computer sucks.
While you're loading, I'll drop on some news. So the Mega Man movie has found its director and writers, reports say. This report is coming from GameSpot. And it's going to be the directing duo behind Catfish and Paranormal Activity films.
Now, Catfish, like the MTV Catfish?
I hope so. I hope that guy is Dr. Wally. The guy, he's already got the gray hair, right? So, can we just make him Dr. Wally?
Who's Dr. Wally?
You know, it's that's who that guy actually is in on my wall. It's Dr. Wally, not Dr. Wiley.
Oh, okay. Just I love you, Ricky.
This is your fault, Kevin. I distinctly gave this to you, and you have dropped the ball, sir.
Hey, this is what happens when you go live. There's no editing going on right now.
That. There's no editing normally anyway. As we're talking, it's post-production editing.
I mean, I don't even know when the end of the week began. What day was last week?
What did you just say?
What's going on?
Monday or Sunday.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know what day that was. What day of the week?
It was a Monday.
So oh my God, give me the date.
You said day of the week.
17th. Okay, so something happened on here. Here's some news for you guys that I can pull up and see.
Hold on,
we hit 5,000. We hit 5,000 likes on our page.
We did. We hit that on the night we were actually out celebrating. What was that? It was Monday. Last Monday.
Monday.
Yeah. We finally hit 5,000, and now I want to call Facebook out on this because I don't know what the hell's going on. Because if you go down to our likes, right, and even you saw it, we've had almost 600 new within this week, right? And we were only 200 away from 5,000, and it keeps fluctuating up and down. I don't know what the hell that's about. I don't know if Facebook's like, well, you guys didn't pay for these, so they're not real or some shit. I don't know.
Because we don't have to pay for our likes.
No, we don't.
We earn our likes.
People love us somehow. They love me and you, and I don't know how or why, but I'm grateful.
It's the shirt.
Is it the shirt
and the hat?
Oh, well, I'm glad you wore it then.
Well, me too.
Are you still looking up news?
Ooh, excuse me. No, I have to go through it. Yeah,
I mean, so Pokemon Go first legendary event actually happened this weekend.
That's what I was going to read next.
Well, good.
We're on the same page.
Well, good, because I opened it up and now you can continue it.
Oh, no. Yeah, I just closed it. Because you had it open.
This is a disaster. So Pokemon Go had their first legendary event finally, only a year after the game has actually been released. And it was July 22nd, this last Saturday, so yesterday. Uh, and it was an absolute disaster. So they had the Pokemon Go event, right? Like an actual place where Nordic set up a whole bunch of shit and like gave away all kinds of bullshit. And guess what, Kevin? Guess what Nordic didn't do?
What?
They didn't make sure their servers were working because the servers were not working. So you had people from all around the world going to this event specifically to catch these legendary Pokemon, and they can't log in because their servers are down.
I mean,
they just EA'd everybody.
Pretty much. That's why I don't play Pokemon Go.
And so people are pissed too because they were buying spending money to buy extra Pokeballs and different stuff. And so now Nordic is saying that they're going to refund up to $100 to people's accounts that they can prove that they've spent it, up to $100 back to them as kind of an apology, which is good on their end. But if you're going to run an event, make sure your fucking servers are working.
Or if you're going to give an apology because you weren't
Dumb.
fucking prepared.
Yeah.
Don't.
Are we talking about
ourselves
or are we talking about Nordic here?
We're talking about Nordic here.
Okay. I'm just
but
making...
don't just refund the fucking money. Give them one of the legendary Pokemon as well.
Right? Yeah. Or give them like a token or something, a chance to be able to catch one of the legendaries. Because I don't know, man, it's dumb. I haven't played Pokemon Go since probably the first 2 weeks after it was released, but that's kind of shitty, man. You got people traveling, spending their hard-earned money to come to this event so they can capture this fucking Pokemon, and then your servers are down. It's pretty shitty, man.
Well, just another reason not to play fucking Pokemon Go.
Fair enough. You got some news over there, Kev? Because I don't know where you're at, because I'm scrolling through our Facebook page as well. Folks, if you want to follow along with us, you can go to our Facebook page, The Gamers Talk Podcast, or go right to our website, www.thegamerstalk.com, where you can find everything in one nice little zone. You can find our Twitter, our YouTube, our Twitch, and we still got some E3 coverage up there, too, in case you guys missed anything from that. It's all in one nice little zone. Kevin, go ahead with your news, my friend, if you have any.
I mean, we all remember back in 1994, movie Spawn. Remember how much we all loved that movie?
Yes, and I also remember how fun, and I'm going to get flack for that, how fun the Super Nintendo game was. Did you ever play that?
Really, dude? No.
You didn't like it? Yeah. What? We're live. Express yourself, Kevin.
I'm expressing with my facial expressions. I was hoping you were looking at that.
I'm always looking at
no,
it. But your facial expressions always look disappointed anytime I talk, so it's kind of tough to tell.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
because you enjoyed that game. Well, maybe you'll get a new game because Todd McFarlane's Spawn is coming back to the theaters.
It is.
It's going to be a new live. Yes, it's going to be a new live action adaptation of the comic series, and Todd McFarlane himself will go ahead and direct this thing. So, as long as we get John Leguizamo back in this, could be pretty good. Could be pretty good.
It should be pretty good because, and it's nice to see that we're actually getting a legit movie of it, not just a animated one. Because for a while, that's what they talked about. Remember, they've been talking about doing a Spawn movie for years, and it was last year that they were saying, well, it'll be animated, and we're all like, well, that's kind of stupid, but at least it's Spawn. But now Todd McFarlane's like, no, we're doing it live. I'm directing it. It's gonna be fine. And Rumble9 says new Spawn hype, or I should say hype, because he wrote it all in caps.
Because he's part of the Hype Bros.
That's Mojo Riley watching us right now. It's great.
Sweet. I mean, honestly, with the thing about the old Spawn movie is that it was visually fucking pretty damn amazing.
Especially
might
for
not
the
have
time.
been the best. Yeah, especially for early '90s. So if you think of all the shit that we could do now, when you got like, new Spider-Man, and you can do all the shit with the Guardians of the Galaxy, and just how much technology has come. Like, this Spawn better be the most badass motherfucker I've ever seen in a Spawn, even better than like the fucking his toys.
Those toys are pretty badass.
Yeah, I know. Is this the international symbol for toys? I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what you're doing there. Are you screwing in a light bulb? What is?
Maybe.
Okay.
Just go with it.
Eddie says the animated series on HBO was awesome. I don't know if I ever watched that. Did you, Kev?
I remember something about it, but I couldn't tell you. I think I liked it. I'm pretty sure that me and Eddie had discussed this many times while I was driving him,
And
from his house
apparently
to
you weren't
school.
listening to him. Otherwise, you'd remember it fondly.
Well, I mean, just because I'm
Or
number
you'd
one
remember
on
it
the.
spawnly. Get it?
Oh God,
Is that no?
you're
Is
dumb.
that no? Okay.
You're
I'm
no,
sorry.
you're super
I'm
dumb.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Like,
I didn't
ladies and gentlemen, please just if you want me to reach through this fucking computer and smack the shit out of him, I will. I mean,
Can
that's
you?
gonna be kind of hard to do.
Yeah. Can you do that? Are you Don't promise the fans something you can't deliver.
I got long arms. I don't know if they could douse him all the way over to you though.
All right, Mr. Incredible. There's a new Middle Earth Shadow of War trailer out. It shows more of the actual story trailer. And the game just keeps looking phenomenal and better every time I see it. Now, we were talking about a little bit before. What? What's this?
No, I'm just going Whippy.
Whoopee.
Who gives a
Why don't you like Shadow of Mordor, man? Tell the fans why you didn't like the game.
Because it was fucking pointless. It was just like, I don't know. I'm just going around. And
I don't know if you can say it's pointless.
That's all it was.
Only putting in 30 minutes. When I put in like 25 hours and then I find out it's pointless, it's a little more devastating.
Or maybe I'm just good at reading video games.
Just like you're good at reading Life is Strange. Until I talked you into playing it and you love it.
Yeah.
I don't think that makes you good at reading video games, sir.
Well, apparently I knew that game was pointless. So, I mean, I didn't even bother. To be honest, I didn't even bother watching the fucking trailer. I didn't want to. I'm just like, Shadow Mortar. I don't care. I wipe my hands clean. I would have sold you my copy if I knew that you were going to be instant. Sure.
Is it the Game of the Year edition?
You for free. I don't know. It's way over there.
I would. I mean, I would like it. I do collect for the PlayStation 4.
Well, give me Ni no Kuni then.
I'll work on it. I love that game, man. That's one of my favorite RPGs. I love that game.
Well, then just let me borrow it then. Fuck, I've been asking for you to borrow it for like a month and a half, 2 months.
If not longer. Kevin, do you remember a great little game called RuneScape?
Vaguely.
Really?
I don't think that was my type of game.
The internet.
Yeah, I maybe, but I didn't play. I didn't play RuneScape. That's why I said vaguely. Fuck off.
Fair enough.
Don't try to turn our fans against me.
I mean,
who do you think you are?
I'm just running around chasing cars, bro. That's all.
Good.
Yeah, well, hey, music references, why not, right? So it was just announced not too long ago that RuneScape, one, still around, which is insane to me. I never actually played it, so I have no reason to give you shit about it. But it is coming to mobile devices, which, if you honestly think about, is kind of crazy because that was a pretty high-end PC game for the time, and now it's on your phone. You can play it on your phone. And you can play new RuneScape and old RuneScape. What was that?
Did you just laugh because you looked up and saw me drinking water?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. I mean, here's the thing. You try to turn the entire internet against me for like, I vaguely remember in RuneScape. And what did you just say? What did you just say?
I think the fans heard it. Look, I never played it. I never played RuneScape. But you know what? Now it's on my phone. I still probably won't play it, but I might. I don't know. I'll probably download it and look at it and be like, well, this is cool. But folks, if you want to check out the trailer, head over to our Facebook page. We have it up there so you guys can check that out. Kevin, you got some news over there? I don't know how we're doing this. Just back and forth, I guess. Which is weird because we don't do this.
We normally don't do that.
No.
But a game that I probably will not play that got a trailer for it. The Call of Duty World War II Nazi... No, not that.
Oh.
The Call of Duty World War II Nazi zombie trailer was released earlier this week. And I did watch this trailer because I'm just want to know how much I will not play this game.
Why don't you play the zombie games? Do those scare you too?
Did you not see this trailer, man?
Yeah, I saw the trailer and it looks phenomenal.
Right, and I'm not going to play because it's going to scare the shit out of me.
Kevin, you wanna dial it back a minute and tell people why you are scared of these horror games, or why you don't want to play them? Not necessarily scared, but why you don't want to play them for the fans that have not heard it yet.
I'm pretty sure that most of them have heard my Resident Evil story.
They have, but a lot of these fans that are tuning in right now have not. So you got to
So
think we're
okay,
reaching a new audience right now with this live stream that we don't usually reach with our normal podcast. So,
so
which
I'll try
was
to give
top
the
10
Cliff
by the
Note
way last
version.
week. We don't need a
I
Cliff
mean,
Note version. Spill it, Kevin. Spill them beans.
no, okay. So back when the original Final Fantasy, no, not when the original Final Fantasy
So
came
it
out.
all starts with Final Fantasy. Your fear for horror
No,
games starts with Final Fantasy. That makes so
it
much
all
sense.
starts with Resident fucking Evil. So imagine
I haven't played that version
what
yet.
came out 94, I think is when the first one came out, right? 94,
Yeah. See, Rimble says tell story. He
93.
wants to hear the story.
Yes, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if it's a 12 to 13-year-old Kevin or 14 to 15-year-old Kevin. I don't know. It had to be before I started driving, so I started driving at 15. So I was either 13, 14, or probably 12. Maybe I don't know. I don't remember. Not the point. So my buddy Charles, one of my best friends at the time, calls me up and he was like,
Fucking
"Hey, dude,
Charles.
you need to come over. I got something to show you." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Okay." So since I'm on my bike, I hop on my bike. I ride and I pedal the 2 hours, 2 hours, the 2 miles to get to my buddy's place at night. And I
Okay.
walk into this place and all the fucking lights are off and just the TV's on and he's sitting there. And he's kind of got a grin on his face and I don't know exactly why, but he was like, dude, just you gotta play this. You gotta play this. I'm like, okay. So I grab the controller. I'm like, what do I do? He's like, just go through the door. And I go through the door. I go down this hall, and next thing it goes to a cutscene. And the cutscene is first person view, and all you hear is, and you see shit jumping and doing all this other shit, and you're like, and finally gets to the door that I just fucking walked through, and a big grotesque hand comes out. I'm like, dude. She's like, don't worry about it. Switches back to gameplay mode, and you see two beady fucking eyes walking down the hall towards you. I'm like, dude. Like he's like, don't worry about it. Just pull out your shotgun and fucking shoot it. I'm like, okay, how do I do that? And shows me the controls for it, and fucking like finally get control back, and I get the shotgun ready to go shoot. Next thing I know, this thing goes, and jumps and cuts off my fucking head. And that was the goddamn how I got introduced to Resident Evil through the headhunters. And I'm like, fuck this. And
So, because of the headhunters, you don't play Resident Evil. There's been nothing in your bone that goes, I'm going to go back and I'm going to fuck up that headhunter. I'm going to take him out.
no, because see, here's the thing. I've gone and I've played Resident Evil. I've played Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. I played them all after I watched my buddy Charles play through it the first time. So I already knew where shit was. But then I bought Resident Evil on the GameCube when they remastered it and they added like whole new like areas and shit.
Right.
I played that one all by myself. Like and like when it got to like what we mean the fucking zombie's back to life after I've already shot him and now he's turned red and fucking running at me because I didn't fucking burn him and put him on fire. That's bullshit. You can't re-scare me like this. That's fucked up. And you go to a whole new outside level and you got weird grotesque shit coming at you. Fuck that. I mean, I did it and I beat it and I was a champ, but I no, fuck that. I even played Resident Evil 0 and I got to the point where all by myself, not watching anybody, and I got to the point where I was like upstairs in a pool or at a pool that was fucking drained and empty, and this huge ass snake comes by and fucking like wants to fucking destroy me, and I'm out of ammo, and all I have is a knife, and I'm like, well, fuck this, I'm not continuing this game because I already hit the save point, I can't go back. Nope, can't do it. So
So, because the
that
Anaconda
game's
came out
over.
at you, you don't play Resident Evil.
No, I played that though, but I just don't play survival horror games. Thank
But
you,
why
Resident
not?
Evil.
But why not? You just said you played through them, right? And you did fine. So why not enjoy more of those?
Yes, because for 1, 2, and 3, it was after I watched my buddy Charles. I
Okay, okay.
attempted to do
So
Resident Evil
so if
0.
I play a
So
Resident Evil or a scary game, you watch me play it. Will you play it? If you watch me play Dead
maybe
Space 1, will you play it?
Maybe. I'm not gonna give guarantees because we're live. So
I'm just saying the fans would love to watch you play a horror game as
I'm
we're
pretty
live
sure. I'm
streaming.
pretty sure.
The world would love it.
Live streaming or live screaming.
Both. We're inventing something new, a live stream.
Yeah, that's. I mean, there you get a live stream right there.
Don't do that.
No.
No.
Okay.
You just scared half of the
So
listeners.
either ways, ladies and gentlemen, now you heard that. Now you know that the fucking zombie trailer is here, and you know that I will not play that fucking game.
And it looks phenomenal. The zombie trailer looks really good. If you guys have not seen it, go check it out. Highly recommend it.
Because they've done it now where it's now story and
it is. Well, they always had kind of a story to it, just not
in the beginning,
as driven
not
as it looks like this. No, well, there was, but it was hidden throughout the maps. But it wasn't like straight up front. Like, hey, here's the story. And Eddie says, yes, that'd be awesome. You live streaming a horror game. And Rumble says Dead Space. So I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
All right, well, then, so what? We'll just take a poll right now. Well, fine. Go ahead and comment what scary horror survival game I should play. Not saying I'm gonna fucking do it, but I'll keep it under consideration. I might go with the masses and see what game I should play.
Okay.
And maybe we'll live stream it. Maybe we won't.
If you play it, we're live streaming it. Simple as that. If you play, even if you were live streaming it, you have the PlayStation.
Either way,
you can do this.
Oh, I do, don't I?
Yeah.
No, I got them both for the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4.
Exactly.
Well, either way, fuck. I'm not gonna play the zombie game. Fuck you.
All right, man. You're missing out on life. Will you play it with me?
Possibly.
Okay, I'll accept that. Moving on, we got a new trailer finally, or a trailer actually, not just a new one, just a trailer for Justice League. Yeah, I don't know, Kevin. What do you think about it?
Here's the thing. DC, you're way behind the times, and I understand. Like you want people to enjoy your intellectual properties again, but seriously, I have no fucking clue what's going on with this trailer. Like at one point, you think that based off all the shit from the Justice League and the not the Justice League, Batman versus Superman and shit like that, you think it's going to be Darkseid. That's going to be, the main villain. And then you're looking at it, I was like, who the fuck is even, like, who are they fighting? I don't understand. It's not Darkseid. So who the fuck is it? Unless they reimagine what Darkseid looks like. And frankly, it looked like crap to me. But now they're also like talking about how after this they may recap, like Ben Affleck might step out of the Batman role for the Batman movie.
I heard that, and then Ben Affleck went on record saying it's not true that he's going to stay as Batman. So I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if he goes back into fucking
Michael Keaton back as Batman.
No, because he's already the Vulture.
So he can't be Batman?
No.
Why not?
Then Michael Keaton's like 70.
What's your point? You're like 80 and I still do a podcast with you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry.
But I don't know. I also don't like how we talked about this last night where the Flash comes across as like a really shitty Peter Parker.
Like a bad Peter Parker in like it's just it's not good. It's not.
It's like because Peter Parker's supposed to be like witty and like kind of childish and throw wits, and then at that one scene where they're all at the bat signal, and then like Commissioner Gordon turns around, and then Flash is there, and he's like, "Oh, look, everyone's gone. That was quick. I'm quick too," and he speeds off. And it's like, come on, dude. Like this is dumb. This is just fucking writing. Dumb, and we'll see what fucking happens, but I'm not hopeful for this at all.
I'm not either. And just because DC has done me wrong so many times in the past, I don't even look forward to their movies anymore. I really don't, and that's probably a bad on my end because some of their movies have been really, really good. I mean, hell, I still haven't seen Wonder Woman, but I know it's doing phenomenal still. But
Wonder Woman was good. I can give that. Okay. I liked Wonder Woman.
Okay,
I did enjoy that.
I just don't care for DC, man.
because Marvel's done it right, and
Yeah.
DC's playing catch up,
Yeah.
and whatever.
They
They're
and
like, oh
they
look,
go ahead.
here's images of Aquaman swimming.
I mean, Jason Momoa swimming. That's pretty good.
I mean, I guess whatever.
Nice holding your tongue there. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't. I think DC needs to take a step back and go, look, we can't compete with the Avengers. We're not going to be able to compete with Marvel, right? Like, it's Marvel's too far ahead of them that they're not going to be able to compete with them as far as trying to get Justice League out there so it can be like Avengers and Justice League. They just need to take a step back and do their movies the right way, and fans will follow. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fucking
but
fine.
it's too late because they've already it's too late because they've already gone like out of fucking context, out of order, and like how I don't understand how you're gonna have a Justice League movie, then you're gonna have Flash and Cyborg and Aquaman movies after that. So you're basically saying that we're gonna introduce them. This movie needs to be like a 5-hour movie to
Oh
effectively
God.
like get all the
What if
characters
it could be a
in and
two-parter? They could do it that way.
yeah, but I think I think it's too late. I mean, I'm going to pay my hard-earned money to go see it.
Right.
I'm not going to pay full price for it. Again, I'm going to go to fucking cheap movie day, Tuesdays or fucking Sundays, and watch it. And probably won't see it opening weekend either. But yeah, a lot of people are probably giving us a whole bunch of shit for it because they're like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" But fuck, Marvel's so much better.
Marvel is good. I don't know. I just don't go into it with hopes anymore. I don't. Because Batman vs Superman looked like it was going to be fucking phenomenal. That first trailer they ever showed of it, it gave me chills. I was like, holy shit, this is going to be so good. And then, and I made the mistake of watching Civil War before I watched Batman vs Superman, right? And that was done right. Civil War was done right. Two guys going against each other. That was done right. And then Batman vs Superman was done. I don't know what they were doing. I just don't know. I don't know. Like, my God. Speaking of something that I know you're probably looking forward to, though, moving on, is Ready Player One. The trailer was finally released for that. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it... Okay, I feel like I give enough ample time for spoiler alert there. There's a lot of cameos in it, including Vin Diesel reprising a role from the Iron Giant, which is insane to me. And the DeLorean makes an appearance. And that's just what we've seen from this first little teaser trailer.
And I know I told you yesterday when we were talking about this trailer is that I actually, once I heard that this movie was being made because it's based off a book, I went out and I bought the book. But I'm pissed that I watched this. I bought a book that was not comic related because I have a shit ton of comic books laying around everywhere. But I bought this book and I started reading it, and I'm pissed that I watched this trailer because I'm still only on like page 45, 50 something of this book. And I've had it for over a year and a half. And so the trailer is like, oh my god, there's so much cool shit that's going to happen in this book. But I'm going to fucking do it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to fucking...
Are you going to finish the book before the movie?
Yes, because the movie's coming out in 2018. Sometime, so I feel I have ample time to actually like bear down and read this book. Maybe while I'm waiting in line at Bruno Mars.
Maybe while you're driving, because it didn't say anything about reading.
That's very true.
Law, it didn't say anything about holding a book up and reading while driving. Well, officer, it just says this.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'll be happy to chance it while I'm drinking my soda, eating my burger, and smoking my cigarette.
All at the same time while driving with your knees.
No, I can have Leilani hold on to the wheel.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So cigarette in mouth, cigarette in hand. I can put the drink like in between my moobs. I don't know. Let's just continue.
This is why we don't go live.
That's the exact reason why we don't go live. Hey, everyone like my shirt? That's all that matters.
That's a great shirt, man. It's a good shirt.
Yeah. Hey, in between my moobs. Yeah, damn it, I did it again.
Stop doing that. You gotta get us kicked off Twitch, man. It's gonna violate a policy
can we get kicked
somehow.
Off Twitch?
Oh, you can. I'm sure you. Well, you're not supposed to show nudity, extreme violence, or something else. I don't remember. Sexual content.
we've been cursing up a storm. Can we get kicked off for that?
Nah, that's fine. It's fine. We'll find out.
Okay. So we're actually not even recording live anymore. We think we are.
Rumble
Twitch
put
shuts down like after the first 5 minutes.
After the theme song, they're like, nope, these guys are out of here. Yeah. Rumble 9 said that I bet there will be cops waiting at drive-thrus checking people catching people eating while driving, which sadly could be a thing. Which it really could.
Well, the point I brought up yesterday while I was ranting and raving outside the bar.
I'm proud of you for this point.
It's
by
a
the way.
great point. So I know